to another episode of Claire Hair. Let's get started. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I did a quick impromptu video today. I felt like I should give you guys a deluxe feature for us reaching 2,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get right into it. So today's topic is the obsession and consistency of pretty much, you know, people's obsession with Black women having long hair. So I'm gonna go into my first point and how I feel about it. With this whole incident, I feel like they're not even gonna remember that Oscar won an Oscar. They're gonna remember that Will did when Chris rocked her, right? So I really feel like it's gonna leave like a stain. Like even now, when you type in Oscar 2022, that's the first thing that pops up. They're not even gonna still like for the other candidates that what happened here and there. And I'll just mull over this right quick because I want to definitely get into the hair perspective. I would definitely say for sure, my opinion is just that, of course, you know, people, for some reason, you ever have where people try you? Like, it's just like written on your forehead, it says try you. Do you see it? But for the most part, I really feel like you shouldn't allow anybody to take you there, but I can understand when they take you there because, you know, I'm working on myself as well and people try you, because I feel like when you get to a certain level of decorum, like people just expect you to just let everything roll off. So I'm not gonna say whether I was for or against what happened, but I can definitely say for sure that we are all human, for sure, okay? Because I know there's consistency with people placing celebrities at, you know, higher values than they do their family members, you know, for the most part, or also within themselves. I feel like you should, I just feel like something about the fact that you allow somebody to take you there, because if it was the other way around, and also other people would have been like, oh, well, you know, it was just jokes because A, B, and C, this person has more money or higher net worth, or this person has that higher net worth. But I feel like for sure that it's definitely left a stain. But I mean, like I said, like we're all human. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I used to work in retail, and trust me, when they went low, I went to hell. But I'm working on it for the most part. But I'm gonna get into our main topic today. I would say for sure is just like I previously talked about this about 2 months ago about the documentary that Chris Rock did do for, I think it was about 2009, called Good Hair. What is good hair, right? And so I did a documentary about that, and I can say for sure almost a decade later, nothing has changed. There's still this constant, you know, consistency of, you know, hey, bald head, scalawag, ain't got no hair in the back. You know, I just told you how old I am. But like, there's still this level of, you know, strength equals length when it comes to hair. Like, so, oh, how bad is she? She got real hair and it's long? Duh. You know, like there's still that mindset. And I'm just like, we're allowed to have haircuts. Like I can say personally, it was one of the most, it was literally mentally straining and almost, you know, debilitating for me to go natural, because, you know, I was always known as the one with the long hair as a perm, and I had to start all over. I was so scared of what people were gonna think to me. I really tied a lot of my value to my long hair. I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm not the best looking. I was a late bloomer, don't start. I'm not the best looking, so I got long hair though. Like I attached that a lot to my value. And I feel like when you can actually go out there and stand, you know, in your right to wear your hair how you want it, short, long, shaven, side, this, like there's a lot of strength to that. And I feel like it was really hard for me to go natural, because I was like, dang, like, let me just kind of hide the first beginning stages under it, because like the praise that I get for this versus the praise I get for this, like, where's her praise at? Where's her encouragement at? Where's her positivity? Where's her keep going? Where's her, oh, you're beautiful where you're at? Where is that for her? Because that was not for me when I first went natural 8 years ago. So it's just kind of like, I really feel like there's been this type of, I can definitely say for sure, like there's been this type of consistency in this, like, oh, well, her hair is not long, or this proving of hair. I did a previous video about that, about how celebrities have to prove they have inches under there, you know. So, and I feel like if they didn't, so what? You know, like I feel like a lot of people feel like it's almost like a responsibility. Okay, so we haven't seen your hair, so when we do see it, the length needs to be lower. Like, it needs to be like, the length needs to be to your waist. Like, it needs to be waist or hip length or the minimum bra strap length. Who knows what's going on in there? Like I said, there's so many autoimmune diseases that actually attack your hair follicles. You know, stress, you know, the stress hormone cortisol, for the most part, attacks, I know for me, for sure, when I stress out, it's in my face. So if you see my face looking clear, it's when I'm minding my business and things are going well. But for the most part, other people, it attacks their hair. I can definitely say for at one point, like, my hair was really thin on the ends because I was just going through the most stressful part of my life when I was at university. So it was just really, I can definitely say for sure, like, there's so many things that go into it, you know, with Jada's alopecia. Like, alopecia is not something you can just say, oh, just put some Dugro on it or just put some castor oil on it. No, it is a autoimmune disease, and there's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, I feel like for her to walk in her freedom, like, you know, I really feel like it shouldn't be changing. It shouldn't be life changing. It shouldn't be politics. But I mean, you know, the Crown Act was just passed. And what decade are we in? You know, so the fact that our hair will always be political, it will always be political, you know, and it's just how it grows out of the hair. Like, it's just how it grows out of the scalp for the most part. I also had a perspective too as well. I know some people can actually argue and say, well, long hair has always been synonymous with youth and vitality, and you know, it's very important in a partner for certain men that their partner's hair is long. But I was like, I know, but there's the Holly Berries, there's the you know, even Marilyn Monroe wasn't rocking bundles. Like, she had like shoulder length, you know, curl pit, like old school pin up curls, beautiful. But back in the day, but it's us that it's our requirement. We're supposed to have long hair. We're supposed to have this. Like, I still remember when I first went natural and so many people were saying like, oh, well, your hair is short or you're this, that, and the other. Like, and then as soon as I got to a certain length, I would say like once I got to about 10 inches, once I got to about 10 or so inches where you can actually like start seeing growth, because there's so much shrinkage. When I started getting that, now I was just like, okay, natural queen, I see you, beautiful, yes, you are giving me furrow right now. No, I'm giving you disappointed, because for the most part, you could have had that same energy when my hair was shorter. But like I said, like, I still feel like there's like, the length is strength to these people. Like, that's how strong you are. That's how, you know, attractive you are. That's your strength of the game of you being attractive to them. I also had another point as well, is that we are allowed a haircut once or twice in a day if we wanted to. But I also feel like we're not allowed to have haircuts. Our hair fell out. The relaxer cut it off. Like, we're allowed to have haircuts, because I had my hair in a bob for a little bit and it was fun. Like, I could feel the wind under my ears, you know, for the most part. But we're allowed a haircut. It's not no, oh, well, she bald headed. You don't know how long my hair was, but it's the fact that we still have to prove that. So that gives me to my solution. This is a teachable moment, you know. I like to see the lesson behind things. I feel like that helps me rationalize why certain events take place, but I can see the lesson in this. The lesson is the fact that when someone has a medical condition, wait, did you hear me being quiet? Do that, okay? Because I feel like, you know, this person has a medical condition, and even if they don't owe you a medical report. They don't owe you a health exam. They don't owe you none of these things. At the end of the day, if you know someone has a medical issue, or if you know something like this, I feel like there's like a certain code. And I know some people like to say, oh, comedy, there is no code, this and the other. I was like, I know, but he has a previous work history of divulging into the, you know, stratosphere of the importance of natural hair when it comes to Black women, you know, certain demographic. It doesn't have the same microscope placed on theirs, you know. So I can definitely say for sure, in conclusion, this was a teachable moment that I feel like in regards to natural hair, I feel like this is a teachable moment to show that, like, women, however you want to wear your hair, wear it. Don't care what anybody says. Don't care what other Joe do the eye roll like Miss Smith did. And in regard to, you know what happened with his hand reaching his face. Boy, I know how to speak. With his hand reaching his face, I would definitely say for sure, don't let someone take you there. I mean, this is Monday motivation for you guys. Like I said, like, when someone goes low, we go high. But I also feel like it also needs to be a teachable moment for people to understand that we are all human. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I have certain chapters I don't want to read out loud. Don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire.